Hello and welcome to another episode of Insights, your sanctuary for deep dives into the realm of our Kabbalah studies. Today we have our insightful guide Bradley joining us. Today's topic is intriguing. What is, and Abraham was old, of many days, in the work?
Bradley, are you ready to unpack this enigmatic subject?
Absolutely, Rob. Let's get to it.
Great. Point 1. We often ponder when the Creator will reveal himself. Bradley, could you tell us more about this many days or states concept?
Of course, Rob. You see, Rabash explains that our spiritual progression relies on numerous states that we must traverse, each state representing different experiences and lessons. These many days, as Rabash calls them, accumulate into what we can perceive as our spiritual growth or progress. Even when we don't fully grasp the process, every step is essential.
Fascinating. So it's a journey of culminative experiences. Now, moving on to point 2. How do we become what Kabbalists refer to as wise disciples?
A wise disciple, or Talmid Hacham, is one who learns from the Creator and adheres to his ways. To become one, we follow the advice of Kabbalists and adhere to the prerequisites of our spiritual work. When we amass the full measure, predetermined by the Creator, we gain the privilege to enter and sense the upper world.
That's quite a profound transition. As we traverse this spiritual path, we experience many ups and downs. Can you elaborate on this journey, Bradley?
Certainly, Rob. The path to spirituality is rarely a straight line. It's filled with peaks and valleys, ascents and descents. Through these fluctuations, we gain invaluable experience and gradually reveal the world of truth, the upper world, the realm of the Creator. Our participation in this process of correction is essential.
It sounds like an adventure of self-discovery. How then do we grow closer to the Creator?
Walking on the path to spirituality inherently brings us closer to the Creator. This is done predominantly through working in a group or with friends. Our level of success is, in fact, determined by this group work. As we learn to connect with each other within this framework, we also learn how to connect with the Creator.
Interesting. Now, I want to dive deeper into those ups and downs. How exactly do they influence our closeness to the Creator?
Ups and downs essentially serve us as a barometer of our proximity to the Creator. The goal is to continually strive to move closer to the Creator through the collective work within the group, regardless of the state we find ourselves in, one state opposite the other.
So, consistency is key. Speaking of states, is there an optimal state for prayer, a descent or an ascent perhaps?
Good question, Rob. The most effective prayer is one where you ask the Creator to correct your nature, to bestow to others, irrespective of your state. You achieve a form that is equivalent to the Creator, thus getting closer to Him.
That's a transformative perspective. Now, Kabbalists often suggest that every descent is, in fact, an ascent. Could you delve into this concept, Bradley?
Absolutely. The concept is built around the idea that to achieve your corrections, you must endure many ups and downs and accumulate them in one account. Once you reach the required quota, you receive your final correction. So in essence, each descent is an opportunity for an ascent. It is our opportunity for nearing the Creator.
That's an uplifting perspective. Now, how does one calculate these states of ascents?
During ascents, you get a glimpse of your true state. By comparing this to your current state, You can gauge how much closer you've moved towards the Creator's light and identify what additional steps you need to take to reach your ultimate goal.
Sounds like a self-reflective process. Speaking of which, how do we prevent ourselves from falling into the klipot?
Prevention lies in being constantly connected to the group and society. You can't predetermine what is a shell and what is kedusha or sanctity. However, maintaining a strong connection to the group, as Kabbalah suggests, can help us navigate these complex internal landscapes.
Indeed, community seems crucial. Finally, could you elaborate on the roles of the Creator and ourselves in these ascents and descents?
Sure, Rob. The ascents and descents are controlled not by us, but by the Creator, our great instructor. Our role is to accept and to justify the Creator in all states we encounter, continually asking for strength to overcome any obstacle on this spiritual path. We need to be in equivalence with His thought, which is to do good. So anytime I have a thought of my own, I need to create the same similar thought of His.
A profound conclusion to our discussion, Bradley. Thank you for sharing these insights on this Kabbalistic journey.
It's been my pleasure, Rob. I hope our listeners find these insights helpful on their spiritual journeys.
I'm sure they will. And that's all for today on Insights. Be sure to join us next time as we continue to explore our daily Kabbalah studies. Until then, keep journeying.